Alright y'all, back with y'all with another video. This video is gonna be a one with the grain all the way around with a high taper or high blowout, however you wanna say it. There's so many names for this haircut, but I'll just say taper. There's more of a classic name for it. And right here I'm just knocking down the hair all the way even with the WAHL Magic cordless clippers, and I'm going with the grain, meaning whichever way the hair grows, just follow the hair pattern. And typically it's going to be from the top of the head down, and then on the top of the head to the front you'll go forward, and on the sides more than likely you'll go down straight on the sides. Alright, so we're going to begin to taper in the back of the neck area. And this is with the 0 with the lever all the way closed. And then I'm going to go back with the Andis Slimline Pro LIs to bald it out. Alright, then right here I'm going to open the lever all the way up, which is a half, and start my next guideline. And then, I'm sorry, so the second guideline I put it in the middle, and then right here I open it to the half. So I went from a 0 to the middle to open. And then right there I just went down a little more to blend it in. Alright, this is the 1 guard with the lever open. And you see how I turned the clipper sideways? The grain of hair was going to the side, so right there I'm using the corner of the blade. And then I typically, when I use the 1 guard, I start with the open, middle, close method. So right there I put it in the middle, and then I'm going to close the guard. Close the lever, I mean. Alright, this is the 1.5 guard with the lever all the way open. I hope the lighting is better, guys, in this video. I have natural lighting in the new shop, and this is right here by the window. Right there I put it in the middle, and then I'm going to close it. Alright, right there I saw a little bit of a line from the 1 guard, so I'm going to go back with the half guard with the lever open starting, and then I'm going to put it in the middle, and then I'll close it. And it's going to bring that blend together. And in the middle of his head you can see that crease, that indentation. You're going to have to ask the client to look down a little more to stretch that open, so you can get that blend to pop in that crease. I appreciate all the support, guys. I just hit 1,000 subscribers. Man, that milestone finally came, and now I'm working towards, man, I don't know, I hope I get thousands and thousands and thousands of followers, just so I know that I'm doing something good, and I'm improving and helping y'all. Alright, this is the Andis Slimline Pro LIs. I lined up the neckline, and then I'm going over the ear. Alright, we're going to start the taper on the side. And this client typically likes the taper a little higher than normal. So I started with the 0, to middle to open. Right here, this is a half. Alright, this is the one guard with the lever all the way open. And you don't always have to use the whole blade. You could use the corners of it. See right there, I'm using the corners. It really works, and it gets to the little details to blend together. You don't want to go behind the ear. You don't want to go too far behind the ear, because then it's going to be almost like a low fade. Right here, this is a 1.5 guard. You see the blend coming together. Sorry guys, I do apologize if you hear any cars or noise in the background. I am outside the barbershop doing this voiceover, but I gotta get it done right. Alright, this is a half guard, and I'm knocking out that one line. I went back and brought that blend back together with the half guard. Alright, right here I'm gonna blend out the beard using my half guard. And then this is the one guard. And I just start using it from open to close. If it's not cutting, then I'll close it from the open position. You could always take hair off. You can't put hair back on. Lining up the back of the beard with the Andis GTX outliners with a deep tooth blade. Alright, now I'm using the corner of my Andis trimmers to get that C cup nice and sharp. Don't want to spend too much time on that, because you're gonna go back with the razor anyways. Alright, I'm lining up the other side of the neckline. Keeping that neckline real natural but crispy at the same time. You don't want to go against it and create himself a neckline. A lot of barbers, I'll see them bring the neckline in real sharp, almost to a point, just because they say it looks cleaner. But it's gonna look clean for one day, and then you're gonna see the new growth come in. You don't want that. You don't want your client walking around with two necklines. Alright, so what I did to one side, I'm doing to the other. I've been cutting this client's hair now for about 2 years. And the way we cut it, we always cut with the grain, because he does have waves. So a one with the grain is typically wavelength, depending on how coarse the client's hair is. I'm pretty sure I could do a half with the grain on this client, and he'll still have some kind of waves in there. His waves are pretty deep. When you're cutting with waves, when you're doing a wavelength cut, you want to have a brush in hand at all times. Once you make that cut against the wave, you're going to see a bald spot, and you don't want that. You want to make sure you brush the hair the way the hair grows and make your cut then. And I just went with the 1.5 guard on the beard with the grain, just to clean it up. He didn't want to take too much length off. He wanted to keep it dark. And he's trying to grow it out, so I keep the beard line pretty natural. I am gonna do his beard as well. Man, that was a loud truck. Alright, this is the one guard closed, and I'm going against the grain on the mustache area just because it's real coarse and real thick. So even doing against the grain with the one is still gonna look real dark. Alright, we're jumping on the front of the edge. And notice how I'm keeping it natural. I'm just going with the natural edge and just sharpening it up with my Andis trimmers. Alright, now I'm gonna line up his mustache area. And notice how I'm keeping the blade away from the nose area. You don't want to put that vibration on the client's nose because it can cause them to sneeze. It does tickle. And I'm doing his mustache on the edges to a point. I always do client consultation when it comes to facial hair or even the haircut in the beginning of before you even start cutting, just so you know what the client wants. Sometimes the client will tell you, since you're the professional, do what you think looks good. So if you think it looks good, then do it the way that you think the client will like it. But this particular client, he wanted the mustache to be at a point, so had to turn the trimmer around. Alright, now we're going to line up the bottom of the neckline with the Andis MVPs. This is a 5-0 blade. It's almost equivalent to the outliner blade. Sometimes the outliner blade will pull depending on your client. So I use the 5-0 blade to do this. Alright, this 245 shave gel. I always apply it on every client before a shave. And now we're going to use the razor to crisp up the lines, get some detail on there. I lean my client back just so they can relax, and also it's comfortable for me and the client. They might get a little power nap. Alright, right here I asked my client to stretch his lip down so I could get a smooth shave. The glycerin in that 245 shave gel is butter. And right there I went against the grain on his edge. I try not to get in front of the camera when I'm doing this, but it's kind of hard, so I apologize if I was in the way on this side. Alright, doing the same thing on the mustache on this side. Alright y'all, this is the finished cut. A one with the grain all the way around, wavelength with a taper and beard. Tell me what y'all think. Turn around, made this man look nice. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment. This is all my social media where you can find me at. Thank you for all the support. Y'all have a good one.